What's up guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. You might be wondering why I'm so happy and enthusiastic for 10 o'clock in the morning. Well basically, gear change, if I turn you around, you will see my Fiesta. So the car was meant to go to the unit 3 weeks ago, but I've had 2 different drivers let me down twice. So I've just gone and found another one, and he's an absolute legend. So I'll put his details in the description, so if you ever need a recovery or anything, just give him a shout. So yeah, just gonna take a drive down to the unit. I'm absolutely buzzing because I've had people miring and breaking necks, which I've missed because you don't really get it when you're driving a standard CI beefer. So I can't wait to get this back on the road. So yeah, I'm gonna take it to the unit, offload it, and then I'll give you like a little run through of what needs to be done to it and what I'm gonna do to it as soon as possible. Right then, cars in the unit, I'm absolutely buzzing. So when I say that I need to do some work to it, it's not massive dramatic work or anything like that. It is literally just like small things just so I can get it ready for the road. And if you're wondering, that's what I want to do. I want to get it MOT, then I want to start driving it again. Because driving the Ibiza is fun and nice, comfortable, quiet, and you don't piss your neighbours off. But it makes me feel old, and I literally miss driving, letting go of the accelerator, popping and banging, just letting my foot go, just being a bit of a hoon every now and then. So the plan is to get this roadworthy again. So when I say that there's things that need to be done, firstly whilst I'm here, window wipers. The window wipers are corroded and knackered. On the back there is no window wipers, so we're cool. On the inside, when I put the aftermarket steering wheel in, I didn't put the plate on there so we can have a horn, which I need to do. But I was thinking about getting some sort of mount there so I can just put the horn there rather than having to mess with all the wiring there. Plus I think it will look cooler, and it looks like I've got NOS. But yeah, little things like I need to put the cover back on there. When I put this in, I thought I was a Honda Civic, so I want to get rid of this. I've seen some nice little white ones which look like they're from Quaves, so I'll just change for one of those and just something clean, smart. Also thought I was a bit of a JDM nut when I did this, so I don't mind the whole gauges things and the switches there, but I think the whole carbon and the red things and everything there, it just looks right, and I think it was my taste back then, and I think my taste has probably matured a little bit since I actually done that. So I don't really want to get rid of it all, but I do want to like black this out just so it's a bit clean and probably bends into the dash a bit more. What else we got to do? I've got to put the harnesses in. So the harnesses there currently just on show, but they're not bolted into the harness bar, or they're not bolted into the chassis, so they wouldn't pass an MOT. Also, just because it's been sitting there for so long, you can see that, and I'm not proud of it, but yeah, there is a bit of mold, which I don't mind because I don't have to sit there, I have to sit there. So sorry for my passengers. Another thing that needs to be done is I need a whole new windscreen. I don't think you can get that repaired. So basically I thought it would be good because when you go to car shows and people lift their bonnets up and they're leaning up against the windows, it just looks cool. So I decided to cut off the stoppers that normally go there so that the windscreen can go all the way back. And not knowing this, I left it all the way back and decided to crack the windscreen. So that's, yeah, I don't know how much that's going to cost. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's one of those things that needs to be done. Also, I think that speaks for itself. And there's like little cosmetic things I want to do. So you can see the wheel gap there. When it was lowered a bit more, it looked alright, but it doesn't, like that whole, I don't like it. So I do want to get some either axle spacers or wheel spacers. I know there's a place called Enibo Engineering, which isn't too far from me, and they do like 30mm spacers for the axle and not the wheel, and probably just get some for the front as well, just to poke it out a little bit, because I just like that flush fitment. Like that's, I've seen worse, but I want it to look good. And then the last thing that I need is a battery, and that is literally it. Because the battery in here has just been on and off like the whole few years, as you can probably imagine, especially when you're not driving it all the time. So yeah, windscreen, mirror, battery, horn button. I've got a horn, as you can see right there. That just needs plugging back onto the mount. And to be fair, I don't see why I can't be driving this car within the next 2 to 3 weeks, just because I need to fit it in between when I'm here and when I'm working. So yeah, hopefully it goes to plan. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably really short as I've not recorded for very long. But anyway guys, if you enjoyed this content and you look forward to seeing more, make sure you press that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.